Hey everybody, how you doing? This is not going to be a long live stream, but the moment I received this news, I held it and 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 held it, and I finally thought, you know what? I got to release this. And the news is that current Oakland District 6 council member and Oakland mayoral candidate Loren Taylor intends to hire current Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf as his chief administrative officer if he is elected mayor of Oakland. Okay? If he's elected mayor of Oakland, that's what he intends to do. And that comes from a couple of very good, longtime Oakland Politico sources. But it's not just that it comes from some very reliable people out there. It's that I put the question directly to Loren by text, and I said, "Hey, this is what I texted? Okay, this is what I asked. I put it out there. I said, and I quote, dude, are you planning to make Libby CAO if you win? Zenny." That's what I texted directly to Loren. I didn't get a no. All right. Now, if I asked any other Oakland mayoral candidate, if I asked Treva Reed, it would be a no. If I asked Shang Tao, it would be a no. If I asked Seneca Scott, it would be a no. All right. I can go down the line. But with Loren, I get no answer. And there is a very good, sound reason for that. Loren Taylor cannot walk or chew gum politically in Oakland, the Bay Area, without the aid of Libby. Libby has done everything politically for Loren. She has cooked for him, cleaned for him, went shopping for him, sliced, diced, and made julienne fries for Loren Taylor politically in Oakland, in the Bay Area, and California. 5 mayors in the Bay Area who were friends of Libby, from San Francisco Mayor London Breed to San Jose Mayor Sam Ricardo and many others, have endorsed Loren. Now, really, frankly, they don't know Loren from, a hole in the ground. But they do know that Libby asked them to endorse Loren Taylor. Libby raised money for Loren when he ran for District 6 Council. She set him up to go after Desley Brooks. All right. And now Libby is again all in for Loren and has been from the start unwaveringly. But put it together, because this is what I asked my sources. Why Libby? And there are a lot of sound reasons. First of all, it can be done. It hasn't been done before, having a former mayor immediately as the next chief administrative officer. But it can be done. There's nothing in the charter that prohibits the activity. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing. A. B, when you consider the gigantic financial lift Libby has done for Loren, you got to figure out that she's going to ask for something in return. And so she looks around at the job prospects. Moving to Washington and uprooting her family is not an option. Staying in the Bay Area is the best one. Then you start looking around for different types of jobs. Corporate philanthropy is a job that I thought Libby would always walk into. Others thought that she was just going to take over Oakland Promise, but they have a contractual obligation to their CEO, don't they? It's not that other jobs can't open up for Libby, but apparently this opportunity is the one that's clear as a bell, sensible, to make absolutely certain she's not only employed, but also able to look after her pet initiatives, most notably Howard Terminal and the Oakland Promise. But there's a lot of questions. First of all, would Oakland workers want, as the chief administrative officer, the mayor that caused them to go on strike? Would Oakland workers want, as the chief administrative officer, the same person that was the focus of so much turmoil regarding hiring and firing of women of color, particularly Black women? And so, how would it look to have Libby, who fired Mayor Kesha Smith, or who didn't elevate her, and basically allowed her to run off, and then brings over Ed Reskin from the San Francisco Metropolitan Transit Authority to be CAO? And look, let's face it, Ed has not done a stellar job, in particular with respect to Howard Terminal. Okay. To then have this tableau of her taking that CAO position, which should go to some arguably better qualified person who's already at that side of the office. I'm not saying Libby can't do the job. Okay. I'm not saying Libby can't do the job. Libby's good and knowledgeable with budgets. She's gotten better in terms of negotiations. She could definitely do the job. No question about it. But she comes with some political rough edges in terms of city workers. What would they do? How would they respond? How would other council members respond to have someone who is the mayor suddenly in the position of CAO? What kind of political games would they play to make life rough for her and for Loren? Okay. You're saying, Zinni, you're talking about this as if it's a done deal. The way it was expressed to me, if Loren wins, Libby is in. Boom. If Loren wins, Libby is in. And again, I've still not got a text from Loren. Okay. And Loren has an ample time to just simply type a 2-letter answer, NO. Okay. He hasn't done it. I called him too. So he knows that I tried to reach him. He knows I left this text. I have tagged him on Twitter, okay, as well. I hope everything is okay to the point where, there's no emergency that would cause him to be in a position where he can't, respond to contact. All right. I don't believe so. I think there's actually a forum tonight. But by the looks of things, that forum, I believe, should be over. Okay. That forum, I believe, should be over. All right. All right. It should be over. And again, I've tagged him and no answer. And I'm following him. There's not even a private message, DM, nothing. And this is out there, folks. This is out there. So I'm going to pick this up more tomorrow, as it's midnight here, 9:00 there. Subscribe to Zinni62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com and check out oaklandnewsonline.com and Zinni62blog.com. It's back. That's right. It's also known as Zinni62.com. That ends this broadcast.